All right, we got something new today. We got a little toy here for the new Model Y, and we are about to unbox it. Now, there are many options when you decide you want to camp in your Model Y Tesla of having a refrigerator. Now, I have looked at all types of options. I have looked at all types of models and designs, and there are those that are made specifically for Tesla. Now, I chose not to buy that, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. So, one of the reasons that I chose to go with this particular one is oh wow, they actually boxed that upside down. How scary is that? Well, Amazon is not perfect either, I guess. So, anyway, getting back to the story, there are many different models. I have watched many different channels on Tesla specific merchandise and also other options. And this one kept popping up. It's a lot of the van life guys and girls use it, and also Cheap RV Living, who is one of my favorite channels, by the way, on YouTube. He is a big fan of this particular one. It's Bouge. I'm going to put a link in the description. It's not sponsored, but he is a big fan of this particular one. And one of the reasons he is because of the price. And I think with tax and everything, this came in somewhere slightly over, maybe over $300. I think it's $299. Anyway, I'll put it in the description. No need to go on and on about that. But this is it. It is the BougeRV. BougeRV brand, and it is really nice. Now, they tell me that you can put a 24 pack of I guess 12-ounce cans in here or whatever, and that's big enough for me. One of the things I've learned about car camping from all the people I've watched is you can have a freezer, you can do all kinds of different things with these, but frankly, my thing is I am not going to need to freeze anything. I plan on using fresh foods. I don't plan on being out in the middle of nowhere for long periods of time. But also, as well as that, now you can read some of the highlights there of this little device as I am talking. But also, I am going to be utilizing some MREs while I'm out, and I'm just not sure if you need more than 3 or 4 days food. And it's also with the way you go into grocery stores today, things are pre-made, and you can go in and get fresh meals already prepared, and you can take them out and put them in this little refrigerator, and just reheat them. And also, this is another thing. I've talked about this before, but I bought this little fire maple thing here, and I will also be doing some cooking with this, with the MREs, with hot water. You put this canister on there, you fill it up with water, you put food in there, you do whatever, and then that's another option that I am, of course, going with. I love this thing. So how much I gotta put that back in the bag. How much refrigeration do you actually need when you're out there car camping? And like I said, I'm not living in this car. Now, the other thing I decided to do was You can buy these with or without the cover. Now, I read quite a lot of, this is really tight. Be very careful opening these, because you don't want to rip the cover itself. Anyway, the main reason I chose this cover is because a lot of people said that not alone does it protect the unit itself, but I have been told that by using this, it's obviously insulated, and by using this, it adds insulation to the unit itself. Now, I'm not going to go over all that now. I am going to put that on later, and I will, of course, do more videos when I get this up and running, and when I finally, if I ever get to go camping. Now, this is the real beauty of this bad boy. By the way, get yourself one of these Cobalt. They're so handy, so handy. I have one. I have it actually up in the front compartment in the car, and these are so handy to, a box cutter. It's handy when you're camping or doing whatever. Anyway, the other reason I bought this was I like the option of just being able to plug this in directly. You obviously have a 110 connector, and then you have the cigarette lighter connector. Now, as you know, in our Teslas, we have got a cigarette lighter right down here in the trunk, in the the side back of the car, and this is where we plug in our. Sorry, I'm rustling around here now, and this is how I, of course, will be putting blowing up my mattress, and also there it is right there. Also, this is how I will be plugging in my refrigerator. So that just goes in right there like that. See that? And then this will obviously plug into the unit. Now, I am, of course, not ready to do that yet. I'm not going camping yet, but I wanted to give you an idea of what this looks like. Now, the Tesla specific refrigerators will fit down here in the sub-trunk perfectly, but I am currently using my sub-trunk for other camping stuff, and I'm still trying to figure out how all of this is going to work. Now, when I'm not camping, this is going to sit back here in the back, and I'll probably push it off. Let's see, I'll probably push it off over here to one side, like so, or maybe even like so, and it will just sit in there, and it'll, when I'm using it, I'll have it plugged in and keep water cooled, or some snacks or whatever cooled. But then when I'm camping, I'm pretty much trying to figure out where to put it. Now, some of the guys have suggested that it will fit because I'll be camping by myself. I will be able to fit it back here behind the passenger seat. My seats will still fold forward. I will still be able to set up my mattress in there. And the other option, which is probably the best option if you're camping by yourself, will be to put it right up front here. Okay? And then, of course, if you put it up front here, over here, you have your connector for the cigarette lighter connector. So you can plug it in there. And of course, from the back seat, that cord will reach up to the front. And it's very impressive. Sometimes you buy these things and the cord can tend to be very short. And these guys did not do that to us. They gave us a very, very good quality long cord, which will allow us to place this, plug this in the back, and like even that, this is the 110, but they're both the same size. You will be able to plug this in and you won't have a problem with the length of the cord. See right here, this will very, very easily, and I'm going to actually show you this. I'm going to show you this right now just for my own benefit, because if I am going to put it behind the back seat, I want to make sure I have enough length. So it will most likely sit over on this side, and this will be connected to the unit, and this cord will go easily go all the way up and right in there, and it's got plenty, more than enough length. So I am guaranteed that I can plug it in right up front there. So anyway, I hope you like this idea. I think it's going to work for me. And again, I could have paid $1,500 or $1,700, I think, whatever it is, for the Tesla specific unit. But I thought, I mean, honestly, do I really need that? I don't think so. So anyway, I will be doing another video once I get this set up and I go out camping, and I'll be giving you more information on its performance, etc., etc. Thanks for watching.